Better there, Poopy.
Oh, my glasses.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh, this is very hard. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Well, loosen them or something.
I can't.
Yeah, I like the yellow. Like, I remember that, actually.
You are full tilt with the blue and yellow and this Puma right now.
Yeah. Teenage dirtbag, that's for sure.
I had a choker,
Yeah.
choker
Oh.
that
Do
I.
you remember? You didn't.
I did.
This is
It's okay.
gonna be actually very hard to see you guys. And
Well,
the screen.
it's hard for us to see you. You're fogging. You're
I
fogging
know.
up.
It's hot in here. No, it's not.
I'm freezing.
I know you are. Can you hear this? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
We can have a shot. You all ready there, sweetheart?
One more item,
Wow.
please.
Okay.
You can
How
still
about that?
Okay, yeah, so just
Okay, now we
very focused.
Oh, my.
All
Now we're
right,
starting.
ladies.
Oh, now you're excited. Now he's here. He's very excited. Okay, let's do this. Are we gonna kick it off or like tradition?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm disheveled with these glasses.
like he can't see right now. How's he supposed to navigate this day when he looks like a god darn dirtbag?
Okay. Yes. Shot.
Cheers. I don't need to touch you with
Cheers.
this. Just ching, chin,
Cheers.
chin, chin.
Yeah,
I've been,
cheers.
I've
Yes,
been a little
yeah.
saucy.
Oh yes, she has.
She's Candice.
That was.
Candice.
Candice is a pretty sounding name.
Candice is
you.
really one in a billion.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I love you so much, Candice.
Who's Candice? So Kristina, I'm sorry about that.
Mental characteristics somebody with the name of Kristina experiences.
My kids sing this.
Kristina. Who wouldn't?
Kristina.
You're Bret, right?
Bret.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Bret. You tried to.
The Modern Matters podcast with Candice, Kristina, and Bret.
Well, here we go again. Hi, guys. Hello. We're back again. We have a fun episode today. It's your girl, Candice, Kristina,
Hey.
and Bret. And today we have Teenage Dirtbag as our theme. Hence the looks. We've got Grunge Kristina here.
Yeah.
And Bret.
Just putting this on in the background so that we know our reference point.
Yeah, let's just say that you, Bret, are the teenage
done it.
dirtbag.
I've done it.
You win. I'm definitely like in my era of being a teenager. Oh. Whoa.
Why can't I do this?
What's happening? You had like it's like a mix board.
I know.
right
I
now.
wanted to play these, and now I don't think I can.
That's okay. We can get to it. In the meantime, as we always like to, does anyone have anything from previous episodes that they'd like to touch on, or are we just jumping in today?
I don't know. I think we're just jumping in, but I think the part that is the coolest about doing this whole thing is that we've come to realize that we all had high school in different eras. So we have different things that are flagging. That's why you'll have to guess who's the oldest here with the trending of grunge? Yeah, grunge.
Grunge?
Yeah, Nirvana back in the day. Anyways, and your TLC?
I'm wondering. I'm just. Well, they were my jam. That's the lipstick. This is like the lipstick. You had like the crop top with the boxer shorts and the low jeans that were like 3 sizes too big.
No chasing waterfalls?
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Don't go chasing them.
Oh, don't go chasing. I said it wrong. Yeah.
Or is it? No, it's Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yes,
Yeah.
Please Stick to the River.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been a lot of music today, Kristina. We've already been pumping ourselves up with early 90s, mid 90s, late 90s, and then early 2000 music.
Yeah, I just think it's funny. Like, to me, when I never really think about age, but when you sit back and you're like, hey, grab some pictures and, you know, of your high school years, and we're all like different points.
Different eras.
Slightly,
but I feel like things were, maybe this is weird, but I feel like things were a little more timeless in that stage. Like, things didn't move as quickly, it felt.
Yeah.
Did you not agree? Because Nirvana was popular when I was in high school.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
I mean, they're still cool. I love them. But I don't think our kids listen to Nirvana now.
No. But Kurt Cobain was dead by the time you hit high school, right? That's got to be. Because I was early.
Let's look that up. That's actually, I don't know what year.
He died in 1994.
Yeah, I was in grade 12 at that point.
Yeah.
Grade 12.
Yeah.
And then we.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So it's
94,
just
I thought
interesting.
it was like 2004.
Oh my God, Candice. Nope.
Wow.
It's way back. Way back.
Yeah, that does go back. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, anyhow,
I tried to fix our soundboard for our theme.
Okay.
For your
Boyfriend's a dick.
Which I can't do, so I have to play it like this.
Oh,
That's fine.
That's perfect.
That's fine. It'll work. I got a video to share before we start. Kristina, maybe are you in this video somewhere? Do you think?
Oh, shoot. Electric Circus.
1995.
I loved Electric Circus. I used to dance in my living room.
For anyone who is
Yeah.
from Toronto, Canada,
Just wanna have fun.
we had
Watch, Christina's in line up
Corner.
here.
Yeah. I'm in line, guys.
We had Speaker's Corner
Hey.
and Electric Circus.
Electric Circus was the way to be. Oh my God. Yeah, there I am. Oh, I'm so excited. This was like the thing, though. It was really
this was
cool back
downtown
in the
Toronto
day.
on Queen Street.
Yeah.
This is showing City
Speaker's
TV
Corner.
in 1995.
Oh my
man.
God. Guys, I was first year university then.
Wow.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Now, when you showed up to university, were you wearing pants like this?
JNCOs! Yes, this is what I was talking to you about yesterday. I have a photo of wearing those, but there's other people in it, guys.
They're kind of like
I think there's
MC
other people
Hammer pants.
inside the pant leg of that middle
No,
guy.
guys, I have. I wore JNCO. My parents wanted to kill me over JNCO jeans.
They were
Anyone else?
raver pants.
They were expensive.
So expensive. And mine, my main pair that I wore until the jeans at the bottom ripped because they'd be wet and in the winter, like just ridiculous.
You were going hardcore with
they
those.
were white and blue swirl down them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I've got to find them. You won't believe me unless I'm able to pull up a photo, but I know it exists.
Yeah. That's
JNCO jeans. That was a thing.
I remember, no, never got there. But you did talk about these yesterday.
I did.
Yeah.
I can't even believe Bret pulled that up because I did not. Did I mention that to you?
No, but that was, I thought, more Christina's era, but this was definitely my era.
Fabricland?
If you didn't hear that 1,000 times a day. Coming home for lunch?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do they still exist, guys?
Yeah, for sure.
There's not many left.
Not many, but there's one.
some.
There's one that I've been to. Well, we went for the studio, didn't we? I thought we went at one point for the studio.
No, we never went to Fabricland. We went to my friend's place that sells fabric from, I don't even know the story of it all.
Fabricland.
So, okay. So before we hop into sharing photos and stuff, I do have a question for you guys because I was not going to get so involved with this Teenage Dirtbag.
Teenage
You know-
Dirtbag.
Yes.
You know what I realized?
What?
You could make Kristina sing anything if you just play the very beginning of it.
I just get excited. I'm like, yes, it's a teenage dirtbag.
I wanted to test this theory
Yeah.
today, and it worked.
Yeah.
It worked
Well,
beautifully.
it might happen again.
Guys.
I really wish these worked on the board. But I cut the song up purposely so we're not playing the song
nonstop.
and I only picked the most ridiculous of the lyrics, and I won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
Everything is ruined.
So
my God.
I have a question, and I'm trying to find this photo while I'm asking you guys. Let
Okay,
me
so
put
go
this
ahead.
down.
I'm waiting.
Okay, my question is when you guys brought up the idea of doing this today, I was like, ugh, teenage, like your teenage
I've had so
years.
much fun doing it.
I didn't want to participate. There's very little I recall from my teenage years that I enjoyed. I feel bad for teenagers.
I liked high school. I'm
Really?
sorry. I did.
I did not.
I had fun.
It was whatever for me.
Yeah?
Totally. Yeah. Just, I don't know. I don't know why I have such that feeling about it. Bret, what about you?
I agree. You were very negative on this topic. You were pretty brutal about it, actually, to the point where I thought you didn't want to do it. But
We brought her in.
my sweet, lovely girlfriend Katie actually gave me the idea, seeing all the celebrities that were doing it, and she's not a podcast listener. But she proofreads all of our
I can't even
thumbnails.
look at you today.
It's so hot.
'Cause you're
They're so
foggy.
They're so foggy. I can't, and I'm trying to figure out the
He looks good though, guys.
how to fix the second row of pads.
This was
for the
nice of
drops.
Katie to come
Yeah.
up and drop something like this, because I think that anyone who tunes in to this particular episode, there is such mixed feelings on high school. No? You don't
Yeah, of
think there
course,
is?
of course. But yeah, absolutely. I think everybody can agree with that. But I don't know. I had fun.
It was so much navigating and
It is the game of life. Like it is trying to navigate there.
you're like really coming into your own and going from like
I was
teenager
always
to
like,
adult.
don't be a mean girl. That's how I navigated. I never talked about anybody.
No, I wasn't mean, but I mean,
Because I think that's how you get caught in the game.
yeah, I was nice to people, but I just felt in general high school was like a very weird stage of my life personally.
Yeah.
So when you guys brought up the theme, I was not jumping up and down to share or showcase high school years. I mean, it's when kids try new things, they have a lot of firsts. It's
Go to bush parties and run from
field
the cops.
parties, bush parties, running from cops. If my children ever do that, they're
It's
in
weird
trouble.
looking at it as a parent now.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's so crazy. And it makes me wonder, I mean, teenagers have changed over time. No, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's getting a little more complicated, or I'm just getting old. Because I sit there and I'm like, oh man, I know I did quite a bit. I would sneak out and
Yeah, but what
be
do you
crazy.
think? Like okay, but teenagers probably often did that. But our grandparents' era, let's say, or great grandparents' era, teenagers were getting married, starting families. Like teenagers were nothing that they were in your generation, my generation, Bret's generation
These
at all.
glasses are so.
They are
can't
looking
even see out of
good.
them.
What
Looking
did
good.
you just pull
But I think-
out to clean them with? Did that come with the glasses?
No, this is for my camera lenses.
Oh, and I think you need to put a picture of the actual guy because I think you look on point.
We'll play. We'll get into the video.
Oh,
But I think
okay,
I fixed the
okay.
drops.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm finally
Twofold.
relieved. Right?
I'm relieved I fixed it, and I'm relieved I proved the theory that if you play anything, Kristina will finish it. It doesn't matter what language it's
true.
in. French.
Yes. I just, I'm having fun.
You're just a.
Having fun.
Yeah.
The music for anyone
I
that was
unleashed
in
the
their
monster.
teen years in the 90s, 80s, 90s, 2000s.
That's when I had a boom box.
Tapes.
It
So-
was like awesome.
My kids actually know what tapes are, guys.
So funny. It's funny.
And I don't even know, I wouldn't even know where to find one now, but my kids know what tapes are, which is so funny.
Yeah, it was good times, man. It was just, you're really discovering who you are and your friends and what, unfortunately, cliques that are in place. Like, who did you hang with? Like I said, I was a cheerleader. I played rugby. It's a weird combo, but yeah.
I played like very competitive high level tennis. So a lot of times I was out of school at tournaments, and then I was pretty family oriented. My family was big on that kind of stuff. So we skied and snowboarded. We had a ski chalet. So my weekends were a lot of that. Maybe that's part of it. I didn't really lean into the friend stuff too much. I had a small group of friends, but I liked everyone.
Did you go to parties?
Yeah, I went to parties, but more in my later teenage years. Like I didn't really party in high school. I partied out of high school in like 17, 18, 19, those 3 years, which I feel like 19 isn't really, you're an adult by then.
Yeah.
But I probably would say grade 9, awkward year.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
I think it's different for kids now, though.
Minor niner.
Yeah.
You had to like just fend for your life and not get thrown in a locker.
True. And the other thing is like, if you think about it, there's also middle school. A lot of middle schools in the United States. I think.
Did you go to middle school?
I didn't go to middle
I
school,
didn't
but
either.
will your son be in a middle school?
Well, he's in one now.
Oh, right. See?
Right?
So,
Yeah. So, and that kind of gives them the transition into high school, but
yeah,
I don't
moving
know.
from class to class and having that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the teenage years are very interesting because you go from a very young teenager, 13.
yeah.
That's young.
Yes.
And then you go to 18 where you're now considered an adult pretty well, or 19 where in most places in Canada you can drink at 19.
Did you work in high school?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, me
I
too.
worked in elementary school. My first job I was babysitting twins while their mom was home. I think I was 11. Their mom was home and I babysat them, but I was paid to do a job. She wasn't around per se. She was doing her work.
Yeah.
And then my first real official job where I had a paycheck and what have you, I was in grade 8 and I worked at a Great Canadian Bagel. So,
Well, yeah. And I wish
those were around. still.
Yeah, right?
Sorry, Kristina.
No,
you
I
do?
worked on a tobacco farm and I was a stick shaker. That was my job, for real. It is a real job, guys. So I would have to go.
that's amazing.
I believe you.
It was, I would have to go and they would have tobacco leaves. And my job was to shake the stick and make sure that all the tobacco leaves fall off and throw it on a conveyor. It's a hard job, though.
Was that your first job?
That was my first ever one. And then
And
I
how
worked, I think I was in grade 8. It was
Okay.
like in the farms and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. And then rain or shine, you're working on that. Wow. Does that ever teach you work ethic? You were
Absolutely.
working, shaking those sticks. You're working hard.
Oh, wow.
and then afterwards, I ended up working at a pharmacy, Big V at the time.
That's so
Do you remember
funny.
Big V?
I worked at a Rexall. That was my second job.
Oh, see? And there
In
you go.
cosmetics.
It was the best job, actually,
Yeah,
because
I had
you were done by 9 and you could still head out. And I couldn't miss a party. That was definitely
I
my
missed
thing.
a lot of parties.
I did it.
I've got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby.
Can we start with Candice's photos because
Sure.
she's the most crabby out
Yeah.
of everybody about me?
I'm not
Candice.
crabby.
No.
I set it up so that it was like my earlier teen years. So if I remember correctly,
Oh, look at Candice.
that's grade 8 grad. I don't know why it looks like there's a bruise on my head, but there's not. It's just the photo.
This is your grade 8, grad?
That was grade 8.
So
I was tired that
sweet.
day, and I remember vividly being irritated about photos because I was starting to get like little breakouts on my head.
You look great.
Oh, yeah. And eyeliner. My mother was so irritated. Like, why do you have to wear eyeliner?
I wasn't allowed to till I was
Is it a look to
16.
do just eyeliner and no?
Anything
Shadow?
else? No, there was nothing else. It was just a lot of eyeliner.
Okay.
I wasn't allowed.
Oh, I was crying. I had braces.
I didn't know you had braces.
I sure did. Now, that is the actual grade 8 graduation ceremony. So that photo is taken after the grad photo itself. But I remember crying at grade 8 graduation and being so upset and sad to graduate from grade 8 to go to high school. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I know it's
You
weird.
spend a lot
It's
of
weird.
years there,
I know.
though.
When you look at them.
You spend 10 years in elementary school. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this.
That was
cutie.
the party after with me hiding my braces.
I was gonna say that's a stereotypical
smile?
brace hide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Totally hiding my braces, 1,000%. Yep.
How long did you wear braces for?
Oh, that next one I didn't crop. It was from my sister's phone. Yeah, she sent that to me. That's me and my cousin. We were kind of like mid-teens, so in high school.
You guys could be sisters.
Midway. Yeah, a lot of people say
Yes,
that. My
it's so
cousin.
similar.
We're very close. That was like mid-teenage years where my hair was always down and I was always wearing sweaters, even in the summer.
Very nice. Very nice.
true.
It's a good look.
Oh, that is grade 12 graduation.
Oh, wow. You look very scholarly.
Grade 12. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did well in high school.
Yeah,
I had some tough years. My last year was a tough year in high school, but there it is.
I think you look
graduating
great.
high school. And then the clubbing started.
Oh, here it comes.
And this is when you were 32.
Nope. Nope. I was 18 or maybe I'm 19. I could be 19. I don't really remember fully, but you'll notice there's a coffee cup with lipstick on it in the background.
Ooh,
Brett has an
Jesus.
aversion to that.
Oh, and I knew you were gonna pull one of these.
I had to put one of these. This is when
You can't be a teenager.
no, I
yet.
was 19.
You try
I
to
was
slide
19.
that in.
I was
Yeah.
19. I swear I was 19.
3 days before my 20th birthday.
What?
Candice
No, it
pops
wasn't.
shows this picture
It was
often.
the summer. It was the summer, and my birthday's in the winter. And I was still considered a teenager, but I just thought it was funny
She
because
wanted
I
to sneak
like
it in.
cut my hair,
you
dyed
look
it
great.
so dark.
Yes.
No,
You look
I look evil.
Sneak it in. Sneak it in there. Yeah.
Snug it. That's it. That's
yeah,
the
yeah, I think
later
you
part.
look great. You look great.
It's just to show how different you look in your early
Yeah.
teens to your later teens.
Totally.
Like, I was a dirtbag.
Okay.
I'm dying to see Kristina's and
Special
yours because
K.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
them.
I didn't really put them in order. I just figured I'm going to tell you my story. This is me as Jesus. I look like Jesus in this picture. This is grade 12 graduation.
Your daughter, oh my gosh, is all I see.
Really? I see Jesus. I think I look like Jesus.
Also Jesus.
Okay?
Jesus had a beard, though.
I know, but
I
this
don't
is
see the
if
Jesus
he was the female version.
Okay.
It's like all of a sudden it's so blonde and so light.
I think was Jesus blonde?
I don't know. I'm making the assumption, but yes, this is grade 12 graduation. A little bit different than Candice's, whereas yours is this is me in Africa.
I feel like those shorts are very. I had a pair or similar. They've come screaming back to me.
I
when
know
I see
they
that.
had buttons.
But I like them and feel like they're in now.
I know, but back then they were very stylish. This is me. I'm in Africa right now, visiting my aunt and uncle. I was there for a month, and yeah, that was my style. Those shorts were definitely something.
The
going
white
on there.
tee.
I was 16,
Classic
16,
white tee.
17 here. Yeah, classic
Cool.
white tee. Yeah,
The shades.
the shades,
Very
the
90s.
circular. Yeah, definitely styling, profiling. Oh,
All
I love
right.
these gloves.
this is prom. And I love Julia Roberts. So you
I
can
can't
really
tell.
see that it's been inspired through Julia. I had the dress made, and the gloves just brought it to the next level. I feel like I should be opening that. Oh, when she opens the.
Where are you in this photo?
I'm
your
at my
home?
friend's house. Do you like the decor?
Look at the wood wainscoting.
and the wallpaper.
Wallpaper's made a comeback. So is wainscot. It's got to be painted white.
Yes, but
Or
this
gray,
is,
but no, that's. But
I
either
photographed
way,
houses. I
like
feel
this.
like recently that still have this going on here. and
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is me, extremely sunburnt. We went to Daytona Beach, which I can't even believe that my mom let us go.
How old were you?
16 years old. We went on a breakaway tour bus,
Oh
all
my
of us, and we had to call our parents every night. That obviously helped somewhat. So we decided the first day to go out there. because we were so excited because we came from the cold, and suntan with baby oil because that was cool back then. And we all have like 2nd and 3rd degree burns here. My face is blistered to a certain degree. My friend Carrie's eye is swollen shut under the glasses. So, but it was like definitely a lot of fun when we went. I don't know if I would let my daughter go to spring break.
No.
At 16.
Maybe just more than one check-in phone call per day.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
Yes.
still no.
And this is
when you're on Special K.
This is this picture makes me laugh so much. I was I must have been in grade 11 here, and it was semi-formal. I was always going to a party, but semi-formal. And as you can see, jean shirts were really in at that time, and thick eyebrows were really, really in at that time.
It's funny because they went through a wave. So by the time I hit grade 11-ish,
Yes.
it was like shave them off and draw them on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which I thought one of you would do today.
Oh, no.
I never
Listen.
shaved mine off.
No.
It's a Holly trait. Okay. My dad looks like he has 2 cats stuck on his head, and we had to learn how to tame them. And here, everybody was like, "Oh, Kristina, you have beautiful eyebrows. They're like Brooke Shields' eyebrows. Don't touch them." But I still think they're a little thick here.
No.
Really? I think it's gone through a cycle then, because it definitely, we had to learn to tame them.
Thick eyebrows are in. They've
yes.
always been in.
All right.
I mean, to
But
me.
that's the young, innocent version of me before Jesus.
Brett, what does Brett have?
All right, I have just a few.
He's got like one. This
I
is
have
his
one.
idea.
I actually have a
He's got
video,
one.
so that
Oh, a video.
I one-upped, but
Oh, yes,
You
you
want-
did.
I had to cut it a little bit. So this one is
Oh my God.
this one is probably the most stereotypical one of the time period, where the other ones.
Did you have hair on your chest that you were intentionally trying to
So,
show people?
I got made fun of for that quite a bit, which I didn't do purposely, but this was a look that I often went. If it wasn't a t-shirt that had something
It's very
of the time.
Hawaiian looking.
Yeah,
eh?
that was, I don't know if it was, I want to say Randy River or something like that. All of these button downs
yeah.
that
Button-downs.
I'd have them unbuttoned to the navel.
Oh my
and
God, Brett.
like an undershirt or something. But
Yeah.
constantly people were like, you got to let everyone know you have chest hair, right?
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
the big thing.
Well,
But
how did it work for you? Did it help?
I just went with it. I didn't.
Okay.
I actually wasn't trying to necessarily show it off for that reason. I just like the look. But I think I was mirroring older dudes who
Yeah,
were in high
right.
school who just had a few chest hairs
100%,
popping out.
yeah.
But the reason I chose this is the only photo I could find where I didn't have any sort of facial hair. So I actually had to shave it off for some reason, because basically from the time of Peach Fuzz, myself, my friend, any dude in high school would like, if you have any sort of facial hair, you gotta cultivate it, let it grow. As terrible as it looked, but for some reason I had it shaved off here, and I think it's a birthday. I think it was my 17th birthday.
You're
I feel
17 in that picture?
I feel like I don't know for sure. There was no date on it,
You
but
have like a baby face.
that's why I get mistaken for a girl often if I,
I
don't
didn't
have
want
a
to
beard.
say anything, but yeah,
But
I
that's the
see
only
it.
one without some sort of facial hair. This was a period.
Oh no!
This was a period. There is facial hair
I'm
here,
actually
but
mad.
see how wispy it is?
I don't even know if we can remain friends
Who
after
is it?
this.
Who is this person?
First of all,
This is not you. I don't understand who I'm
this was
looking
prom.
at.
This was prom.
This is the Ronald McDonald original.
Stop it. This is not you.
Guys, your words are sharp and pointy, remember?
I honestly would never. The blonde
Who
hair
told
maybe.
you to dye your hair yellow?
Well, later on in high school, I was on the rugby team, and we all dyed our hair
You played
blonde for a tournament.
You didn't get the blonde.
Even the blonde, the guys who were blonde had to dye with Blondissimo #1 or whatever it was
Lord,
called.
This guy remembers this stuff.
Well, so that was the only time I ever dyed my hair.
Right.
And then I kept, this was the thing, I kept that until university. So this is like towards the end of high school. And then
I'm
when I went
upset.
to university, people were very upset when they
No.
met me. They were like,
I'm upset to know you ever did this.
well,
What?
I did. And like Kristina,
proud.
I was the belle of the ball. All right, so here's a quick one. I think Candice has seen this before. I ended up cutting out parts with
gosh.
people who
Yes.
were obviously don't want to probably be on the internet forever. So this is just my very cringy speaking part of a beer commercial that we filmed for like grade 10, grade 11, something like that. That was my actual cell phone ring at the time.
Yeah,
Remember
I just
the
got
flip
home from
phone?
work. Oh, don't even ask.
So I cut out.
What he's doing with
Actually,
this
Candice
supposed
and I
to
both
do-
know the
Why
other
are
guy
they
in the
in a
video.
bottle?
Good friends with him and his family.
No way.
He'd probably be fine with it,
seriously?
but just to be safe.
Actually, as a matter of fact, I picked up a 6 of it yesterday. Heard it was good in the store, but I didn't know
Excellent
it was
acting.
in a bottle. Oh, really? Poolside.
This is like a sizzle reel.
Great, yeah.
Give it a try.
Great acting.
All right, take it easy.
It's believable.
It's very believable.
What were you calling it? A what in a bottle?
Vacation in a bottle. So the premise,
in a bottle. That's right. I remember.
the premise of it, we called it Venture Ale because it was for business class, and it was the project was Venture something, Venture Cap, I don't know, whatever it
Yeah.
was. So I was like, "Can we do beer?" And the teacher was like, "Yeah, sure." And I'm like,
Imagine these days.
can
they
we
would
serve
never
beer?
let a
Oh
kid
yeah.
do
And I even
that.
said, can we serve beer in the class? And he goes, I will find out. He actually asked if, yeah, it was, and then obviously it was a no. And then they were like, we said, can we do non-alcoholic beer? And they're like, let me find out. And we couldn't do that either, but I cut the commercial apart. Basically, it was a vacation in a bottle. If you take a sip, you're suddenly outside. I had a bikini person push me in the pool, and I like flew out of the pool on a trampoline. And
Wow.
it was a whole poorly edited VCR to VCR.
I think it's pretty well done for its time.
Yes.
I won't show the whole thing because there's other people in it that I'm sure don't want to be.
Well, who knew that you were so talented?
Well, and with that style, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to deny.
Yeah, it's funny when we talk about, or like you see pictures and stuff, we talk about cell phones, which really didn't exist until the tail end of
Pagers were the shit, though.
Pagers were in, or the dial-up internet.
Oh yeah, that was like with the black. The was it a black screen? I think it was a green. Like there was like a blank screen and just
It had
like
to
the
dial
letters.
up.
It did.
And the idea that,
Remember the codes on pagers? Like if you sent a certain code, it meant like call me back.
Yeah.
And then you'd go find a landline or a payphone to call someone. Yeah, those were fun.
Or a phone booth. You would have to go to a phone booth.
Yeah, that's what I was
appointment.
saying.
It's so
Payphone
crazy.
is a phone booth, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, no, I was seriously asking. I'm like, is that different?
No.
Did you had to pay like
a quarter or something to put it in?
Was it a quarter?
Yeah. Like I've brought my kids to actually see a phone booth, and they're like, "What? We don't understand."
There's not many payphones anymore, but when you see them, isn't it kind of crazy? Like I can actually place two in my head that I see on my drive almost daily.
Yeah, I know, but they're
far and few.
Yeah. There's one up north where I'm like, oh my God, that's so crazy.
Is that where your kids saw it? Yeah, that's amazing.
So
I wonder how
funny.
much a call is now.
Oh, I didn't even check.
Oh,
I was
that's
just
crazy.
like more. I don't even think it's operating. I think it's like one of the old. They just have the container.
Well, I have to say, teenage years are a tricky time. But looking back on your photos is a ton of fun.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of neat to see the photos because it's like you can see the similarities.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Bret, you're more like a fine wine. You've gotten better with age. Just saying. It was a little bit dweeb, little bit geek squad. Sorry. Be honest.
Whoa!
Wow.
Just
Even I was speechless.
Yes, yeah. Well,
I can dish it out, but I cannot take it.
I just said it because of the joke we've had in the studio for a long time. I used to always say that to Bret over stupid
that
things.
he's a geek. Is that what
Not
you said?
him per se, but ideas. Like he would come up with something new and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna try this or whatever," and I'd look at him and just be like, "That is so Geek Squad." He thought it was funny. No, but men in general get better with age. Ronnie, your husband, said that.
Yeah.
You were saying that in one of our
Yeah.
chats, one of our last episode that we had put up, not the one we recorded.
Yeah.
You mentioned that, and it's kind of funny.
Well,
true.
I thought you both looked beautiful.
Oh, yeah, smoke shows, right? Yeah.
But
You told me I look like a boy.
off
Every
mic.
photo. And then when I put on my lip liner, like really dark, and had this eyebrow shimmer, you said I looked like a...
I spelled it out.
Yes. It's not very
It's
nice.
not a nice word.
Well, I think you look wonderful. I think your photos were great. You guys did a fabulous job. And look at the adults we've grown into.
I think I've matured quite nicely.
And you didn't put your bucket hat on.
Fine wine. Oh, no, I didn't. Would you like me to?
No.
I did bring it. Because
There's only
I
room
thought-
for one bucket hat.
Yeah,
in
I know.
this,
I brought it because I was like, oh, that's so funny. I'm the old one here, and there's different eras, and I'm going to bring a bucket hat to be with Bret.
You're not old, Kristina.
Age is a state of mind.
Your era was grunge, but so kind of was mine.
But I want to tell everyone for the record, I think I am gangster. I think it's in there.
What was your what was
in there.
a top, not your favorite, or maybe it was your favorite, but what did you tell us off mic what your favorite gangster band was?
I don't feel like I want to share that with everybody.
I wouldn't.
Right now.
I wouldn't. I'd put it to rest.
But I do like. I've always liked hip hop, R&B, kind of like that gangster kind of tough stuff.
New metal.
Well, and yes, I. They're making fun of me because I said that I like Limp Bizkit.
She says it.
Okay, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think that there is some stuff there.
There is something
But
there.
that is not the gangster I was talking about. But I do think that I do like some of the songs.
You're welcome for correcting that
Yes.
before we went.
Before
we
we
went
go.
on, so you
Yes.
didn't broadcast
But wait,
that out.
in high school when you were a teenager, or like
No,
right
I was-
now, like
No.
today?
No, I like all that stuff still now.
Yeah, okay, music wise, but
Yeah.
you said you're a gangster.
No, I think I
In
have a
high
gangster.
school?
I have a gangster side.
Okay, all right.
But
So if
I'm a
anyone's
mom now.
recruiting,
What?
if anyone's
Yeah.
recruiting,
I'm a mom now.
I've
and
heard a lot of
very
that.
Professional.
I have a gangster side. I'm a mum now.
I'm a mom
I hear
now.
those two things together quite often.
Well, you know, moms are pretty gangster.
Yeah,
True.
like we're pretty tough. Like we got a lot going on.
Got a lot going on.
Parents in general that are doing the parenting thing, you gotta be sly.
Yeah, 100%. You gotta. Where do you think I picked up those skills? High school.
But we just have to say one more thing before we close out, Kristina. I'm gonna
Just-
poke fun. Our first ever episode, you didn't even know what Special K was.
I know.
And then we got a picture of you doing it.
No, I was fine in that picture.
she does not
Yeah,
do
no,
that
no,
do
silliness.
drugs.
No,
I don't mean to imply that.
Yeah,
No,
thanks.
but it was funny. it was funny because it just showed the innocence and the person you are at core. And then I hear you today.
Yeah, I like.
And it's like
I do like that, but I think
am
maybe
a nice person, but I like to yell loud rap songs in my car. When I'm
exactly. And usually it surprises people when I can do that. That's the whole point.
I like it.
I was in New York and I was with a client and we were driving and they put on some gangster rap music and I knew it all. And they're like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "I think I'm gangster."
And you pulled out one of those high school pictures that you had in your purse.
Yeah, and then the high school thing is funny because I think about hair color. Now I'm dark, light, whatever. It's like you go through many changes in different.
That's why
decades.
I showed that photo of me, because it was like high school. You want to morph out of being this like little kid,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's
Totally.
And you looked very pretty in yours.
Yeah, real pretty, guys.
You did.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
No.
If
I
you
looked
want-
like I was doing Special K, and you look like a delicate flower.
Real delicate.
And I was like a beach guy with blonde hair.
You honestly, Brett, that one is too much.
That Canadian skin tone.
Yeah. So, like, was it a fad? Like, did anyone ever?
Well, the rugby team, everybody on the rugby team did it.
Yeah, I
cannot
know, but
believe
you
that.
carried it into.
I carried in. Well, see, I let it grow horribly where you're supposed
black
to fix.
and then,
Yeah.
Oh
So it was like
Nice.
it was before ombre, when ombre was
That is
in
not
style.
even an ombre.
No, it
when
was
you do that.
it was black. It was a harsh black to a very harsh yellow. It was more like a yellow.
Yeah.
I wanted like platinum, but
Okay.
Blondismo #1.
Before we close out, your favorite band, group, song, something musical in your teen years.
Oh, jeez. That's a hard
What do you got? What do you got?
I'm gonna cheat because I didn't like this band as much in high school, but they have just reunited with all the original members now, and I think I'm appreciating them more, as immature as they were. But Blink 182 has Tom DeLonge back for their original lineup, so it's Mark, Tom, and Travis
So that's
again
your jam?
on a world tour. So I cheated because I didn't really like them in high school, but as much. But been listening now.
How about you, Kristina?
Like I said, I'm very I have many different choices. I could go more gangster, or I could go like my love songs, or I could go like there's so many. I'm so versatile, really, when I think about it. But
You're a spectrum,
I am a
essentially.
spectrum. But what I will do,
Throw a few quick ones.
okay.
Give us a couple.
I liked "With or Without You" by U2.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a nice one. That was one special.
That's
one.
pretty gangster.
No, that's not my
I know, I'm
gangster side.
joking,
What were we just listening to?
There was Janet.
No,
there was.
I love Janet.
like some of Janet Jackson's stuff.
What was I listening to? NWA.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? It starts with an R. Run
DMC.
You are really good. You
yeah.
do have these favorites.
Yeah, I do like them. I do like them. I was never like a song person. Like
I loved girl bands. In my teen years, I loved the girl groups.
I mean, like Spice Girls.
I liked Spice Girls, but I loved TLC. I loved
TLC,
Destiny's
yeah.
Child.
Oh, yes, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Oh my
like
God.
that.
I loved girl groups
like
were
that
like
too.
the jam for me in my teen years.
See?
I wasn't
Variety.
really a boy band type of girl.
No.
I think that if there's one thing I can say in closing about the teenage years for me personally is that they are just super weird, but in another perspective, looking back is always fun.
Oh, they're fun. I broke a lot of rules in high school. Special kid.
What are you doing to us? Seriously.
Don't break rules.
We're trying to close off, and you open up new kids.
I'm sorry. I'm just closing in. I'm speaking.
Today was fun.
Okay,
I hope everyone after listening to today's episode goes and pulls out some old albums, like photo albums, and checks out old photos of themselves. All right?
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that.
Let's do it. Go have a blast.
All right, where can people find us?
Oh. Right. Okay. Thanks for tuning in once again. And if you were listening to us, you can always listen on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify. We are on YouTube. We would love for you to go subscribe if you're looking for more information about us and where to find us. You can definitely go to www.modernmatterspodcast.com, where all of our social links for social media platforms as well as listening and viewing will be found. Thanks for tuning in and have an awesome day.
Bye.
I've got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden.